Do you ever wake up feeling like you're just stuck on a hamster wheel? Literally trading your most valuable asset, your time, for a paycheck that just vanishes in days? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into how you can actually escape that traditional burnout cycle. We're going to break down how to build scalable digital income streams. Think of this as your exact blueprint to engineering your financial freedom. Let's be real for a second. If you feel like your cash flow completely stops the absolute second you log off or clock out, you're trapped. You're caught in a system that's kind of designed to treat you like just another cog in a giant machine. It's this endless linear trade-off, and man, it slowly eats away at your dreams. The modern world is literally wired so that if you stop moving, your bank account hits the brakes too. And that constant, everyday pressure, it creates a really deep, destructive psychological exhaustion. Hard work alone is just not the magic shortcut to wealth anymore. Honestly, without some kind of financial leverage, working harder just leads you straight to burnout.
So how do we fix this? You've got to stop thinking like a traditional 9-to-5 worker and start thinking like a digital engineer. Think about it. An employee is running on a treadmill, sweating just to stay in one place. But an engineer? An engineer builds a structure that's meant to last for decades. Sure, a digital engineer does a lot of heavy lifting up front during the design and construction phases. But once that foundation is poured, that structure provides ongoing shelter and value without you having to constantly swing a hammer. You're building digital assets that do the earning for you while you sleep, while you travel, or, while you just live your life. But right here, we absolutely need to bust a major scammy myth. This idea of zero effort money. We've all seen those pictures, right? Some influencer on a beach making you think passive income is just a get-rich-quick trick. Well, the harsh truth? There's absolutely no such thing as money flowing without effort. None. Every single successful passive income stream requires intense, laser-focused work up front. But here is the absolute game changer. You only do the work once. Once that product is out there, it keeps generating sales for months, maybe even years, with just a tiny tweak here and there. All right, so here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 5 specific things: high-value AI prompt packs, specialized Notion system templates, targeted ebooks and guides, digital assets for creators, and comprehensive online video courses. Let's just dive right into the most accessible one on the list. First up, high-value AI prompt packs. Honestly, this is an incredible starting point if you're looking to dip your toes into the digital product space. Look, we all know artificial intelligence is everywhere now, right? But here is a little secret. A ton of people still seriously struggle to get decent results from it. They just stare at that blinking cursor in a blank chat box and have no clue what to type. By packaging the exact right commands into a highly organized collection, you are bridging the gap between that complex tech and what the user actually wants to achieve. You are literally transforming a basic text file into a highly valuable permanent asset. So, what does this look like? You could put together a pack of ChatGPT prompts specifically for business workflows, or maybe AI image generation prompts for graphic designers. You could even do specialized marketing and content creation commands. The massive advantage we're talking about here is scale. You build this super useful collection just one time, and boom, you can sell it over and over again to businesses and researchers without ever needing to start from scratch. If you're a beginner, the practical strategy here is beautifully simple. Step 1, just identify a specific tech struggle people are having with AI. Step 2, build a really focused, effective prompt solution for it. And step 3, set it up to sell on repeat. That one-time effort, it turns into a revenue stream that just doesn't quit. Moving right along to number 2, specialized Notion system templates. This one is all about organizing work and life. Millions, and I mean millions, of people rely on the platform Notion just to survive their daily chaos. They use it for literally everything, from managing overwhelming daily tasks to tracking their personal finances. But let's be honest, setting those systems up from scratch is incredibly intimidating for most folks. So if you've got a knack for organization and you can design a slick digital system that brings order to that chaos, my friend, you have got a highly marketable product on your hands. Just think about the practical everyday systems you could build. We're talking a comprehensive budget tracker, a really intuitive study planner for college students, or maybe a robust business dashboard for freelancers. You spend the time to design this perfectly organized digital space just once, and then you offer it to a massive global audience who is actively begging for organizational help. The blueprint here is super straightforward. Find a real organizational problem, design a clean, easy-to-use system to solve it, and launch it.
Now, sure, you might have to occasionally answer an email or do a tiny update, but essentially, your well-designed template becomes this little worker bee. It diligently brings in reliable, recurring income while you're off focusing your time on the bigger things in your life. All right, on to number 3, targeted ebooks and guides. This is where we focus on solving very clear problems. Okay, here's a fundamental truth about human behavior. People will absolutely throw money at information if it saves them time or gets them closer to their goals faster. Because of that, a short, punchy, highly actionable guide is almost always way more valuable and profitable than some rambling 300-page book filled with broad fluff. Remember, you do not need to write an encyclopedia here. You just need to solve one specific problem. The whole secret sauce here is hyper-focus. Step 1 is simply picking a single, clear pain point. Step 2, you write incredibly direct, actionable advice that legitimately helps the reader overcome that exact issue. And step 3, you watch it sell. Because you're providing such immense, targeted value by fixing one specific thing, your guide is going to stay relevant and keep making sales long after you first hit that publish button. Next up is number 4, digital assets for creators. Basically, tools built for other creators. This one is wild. If you do any kind of creative work, you probably have a goldmine of valuable assets just sitting completely uselessly on your hard drive right this second. You've already done all the hard work for your own projects. You just haven't realized yet that other creators all over the world would happily pay you to use those exact same tools to speed up their own workflows. I mean, we're talking about stuff like photo presets, video color grading LUTs, custom sound effects, graphic templates, custom icons, or even really polished presentation decks. Instead of just letting these incredibly useful files gather digital dust on your laptop, package them up. You can easily set up an automated storefront and serve thousands of creators globally. Honestly, this is probably the lowest friction way to jump into digital products. Find the assets you already use and love, clean them up, add some simple instructions, and put them up for sale. By just organizing what you've already naturally built, you establish an additional income stream that requires virtually zero ongoing maintenance. It just sits there ready to be downloaded over and over and over again. And finally, we arrive at number 5, comprehensive online video courses. This is the highest effort, but absolutely the highest reward asset on our list. Look, we're not going to sugarcoat this one. Creating a full-blown online course demands way more upfront architectural work than anything else we've talked about today. You've got to carefully plan a curriculum, record the videos, edit everything, and structure it into a truly high-value learning experience. But if you invest the time to systemize your personal knowledge and experience, it gives you the ultimate financial leverage. It builds massive authority, status, and a highly sustainable income stream. The process is definitely rigorous, but it's totally straightforward. You plan your curriculum thoroughly, you record and edit your content cleanly, and then you launch the whole shebang. Once all that heavy lifting is entirely complete and your course is out there genuinely helping students, it becomes this permanent educational structure. It just generates income repeatedly, and you might only need the rarest of minor updates to keep that engine humming along perfectly. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's that the world consistently rewards those who build solutions, not the people who just wait around for permission. Every single day you spend hesitating is another day lost from your own freedom. The absolute secret to success in the digital age is so incredibly simple. Solve real problems that people are actively willing to pay to fix. You've got to stop just endlessly consuming content and start actually engineering your own financial future today. Remember, true wealth is simply time you don't have to sell to anyone else. Building just one digital product is your very first step toward breaking that cycle of modern servitude. So take a look back at these 5 engines we just went through. Which one are you going to start building today? Or are you really just going to go right back to trading your life for a paycheck? Think about it.